Seems like since 2020 everyone has been getting tired of games. I keep seeing in my recommended videos like this or this. So, what could be provoking this strange phenomenon? No good games come out. Let's look at some of the recent games that have come out in the past 2 years. Howard's Legacy, Baldur's Gate, Zelda, Elden Ring, God of War, Black Myth Wukong, Sonic X Shadow Generations, and a lot more. All these are good games and of great variety. And that's without mentioning indie games, which are significantly better than AAA titles. What brings us to... they don't make games like before. You might say that video games have taken a turn for the worst. And while that might be true for some cases, the reality is that most games are better than before. Here's a game I don't play from one of the most famous franchises ever. That's right, it's Nuketown Volume 4. The fuck? What do you mean that's not the game? What? There's a new one? I'm kidding, no one is speaking to me. You absolute buffoon. How can you fall for that, you fucking... According to Mr. Charlie, better known as 𝑹𝑬𝑨𝑳, the game's good.
Overall though, is Black Ops 6 worth buying? It is if you already like Call of Duty, and it is if you really like zombies.
Here's a comparison. As you can see, not much has changed. Actually, these games are indistinguishable from one another, with a few exceptions. How can a game be worse if nothing has changed? You know what? Maybe games became worse. Maybe these titles are boring and have zero replayability. Maybe games are too limited, and maybe games are not fun anymore. If every partner you had was toxic, and you are the only common characteristic between those relationships, that means your partner was not the toxic one. You're starting to see what I'm trying to tell you. Maybe you changed, you grew up. Maybe you just don't find it fun anymore to sit for hours looking at bright colors. When I was around 19, I used to watch a lot of YouTube. And while watching one specific video, I stumbled upon a comment that confused me. At the time, I wasn't able to understand. I asked myself, how can that be? How can anyone give up gaming? Little did I know I was gonna prove myself wrong. People change. You cannot expect yourself to do the same thing you have been doing since childhood. Everything ends at one point or another. And yeah, it's sad. It's sad that you don't enjoy the company of the only friend you had anymore. It's sad that you cannot escape with that friend from the real world anymore. And it's sad that sometimes, to move forward, you must leave some things behind.